this good Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. Hope y'all have enjoying y'all day. Hope work is going well for everybody out there. Even if you off today, just enjoy your day. So let's get down to it. Like, share, subscribe, and join the channel. It's your boy Paul. So let's get into the mess of the mess. So we had Kelli from the Atlanta Housewives who ended up throwing shade at Britt saying because Britt didn't show up to the Britt throwing shade at Britt for her lawsuit against Bravo for 20 mil. She says, some of us may need help paying the bills. I said, girl, you need to be worried about your own bills, girl, because apparently that second chicken and waffles that you supposed to been open up, it still ain't open. And it seems like you are behind on the rent. And you calling out your used to be bestie on her getting 20 mil from 20, trying to get her some coin from Bravo, disrespecting her for defamation and as harassment, baby. Girl, what's going on with you? But let's move on from Kelli. So Kelli also she did an interview where she ended up saying that um she was in shock that certain people didn't show up to the reunion, but she went. It just seemed like Britt didn't want to take accountability for her actions. I said, what actions? I said, what about? I said, because during the interview, she was also saying, yeah, I was just shocked that Kenya didn't show up, so she can give her side of the story. But you want Kelli to take responsibility for her acting, but you ain't saying the same thing about Kenya. Girl, get out my face. So let's move on past her and get into Jeezy. So Jeezy ended up being on the Breakfast Club where he ended up confirming there could be a he has romantic interest in the one and only Nia Long. And he said y'all may see us pop up, you know, somewhere. I said if Nia Long, girl, listen up, girl. If you ever go down that road with that man, I said, girl, don't even give him the your number or anything because I said you might as well stay with your baby daddy, the head coach of an NBA team. You could have stayed with him if you get with Jeezy. Don't go down that road, girl. That's pass him on by. Don't even get him a date, anything. Small talk, not even meet him up for coffee, girl. But let's move on past that. Let's get into Tisha Campbell. So Miss Tisha Campbell ended up because Tisha Campbell looked good. I said Tisha Campbell didn't got the body snatched up. She didn't get that mommy. She came out to reveal that she got her mommy makeover. She said it wasn't just all, me working out and stuff like that. I got a mommy makeover. I said good for her. Good for her. It's about time, you didn't got that makeover, girl. You look good. You look fabulous. Body was banging at the BET Awards. I said, girl, looked it all together. I said, congratulations to you. All that matters is you is happy and you look good. So let's move on past Tisha Campbell. Let's get into Chris Webber. So Mr. Chris Webber ended up coming out to let us know that he have not slept with Jackie Christie. Because there's a rumor going around that he had an affair and I want to say either her oldest child is his. Oh, apparently, but he said he didn't. He wouldn't do that to his former teammate, her husband. They used to play on an NBA team together. So he came out to debunk that. He said anybody that's going around, bloggers and YouTubers, creators, anyone going around spreading rumors, my lawyers are on deck. So you need to go ahead and take it down. I said, first of all, I didn't even know nothing about this until you came to the surface to let us know. So I said that was a new one for me. But I said, good luck with it. But let's move on past him. Let's get into next up we got that is the one and only Tia Mowry. So Miss Tia Mowry actually came out to confirm that her show, my new act, is actually over. She said it was a limited edition. She's finally at peace. Um, and so yeah, I said, well, I said it was a little. I said I actually liked the show. I thought it was gonna come back, but it's cool that it's the end and she's happy. She's better off. Hey in the chat, how y'all doing? And that's good for her. I said, I'm glad she had peace. I'm glad she didn't got through these hurdles, and she happy. Good for Tia Mowry. So let's move on to Miss Porsha Williams. So Porsha girl, congratulations on that divorce is final. On top of that, the judge actually stuck to the prenup that they had in place. So she get to keep her Benz. Not her Benz, her Bentley. She get to keep her, is it her Bentley? No. A Rolls Royce. It's one of them expensive cars. He had bought her. She get to keep it. So she get to keep that, the gift that he gave her, the car he got her. She also get to stay in the house that they own, that they bought together. But he has to pay he gotta pay the bills. I said, yeah, he got the money? He's over in Nigeria now. He got deported. So he also got to pay her alimony of 40K a month. I said, dang. I said, well, she did get out on top. She did get out on top. I don't see her. I don't know how long she's gonna stay in that house because I don't think he gonna keep paying that bill. I think he gonna let it go on foreclosure, and either she pay it or she move. But she trying to be on the uprise, so she may end up paying that bill. It's a $7 million house. I said, so how much that mortgage is? But yeah, so he gonna be paying them bills for a little bit, but I think he ain't gonna pay that. He ain't gonna pay that house note anytime longer. But let's move on past that. Let's get into Dr. Pepper. So Dr. Pepper, they did a recall on the zero sugar, the zero pop that they got out. They're supposed to have no sugar in it. So they did a recall because apparently it contains regular amounts of sugar. So the FDA had put out a warning to people with diabetes who actually drink this soda to stop drinking it and be aware because it does have sugar in it, regular sugar in it. So be careful out there if you is drinking that pop. So let's get into the next thing. What are these people calling me for? I'd like to welcome you all to the DCB. Get into the next thing we got up. Today I'll be speaking from the Marie. So she ended up coming to us and letting us know. I ran into a good friend of mine, Mr. Jeff Dixon. Okay, sorry for that. End up coming to us. Amy Marie let us know. I'm so tired of this. Let us know that she actually been separated from her husband since 2023, and they are going through the process of going through the divorce process. They've been together for 18 years. Actually, come out. I didn't know he was. I didn't know he was her manager at one point. So now she told that yeah they're going through the divorce and everything. Hope everything works out. I hope all is good. She ain't got to give him no money. But that's what's going on with her. Let's move on to the last thing I got. So, breaking news. We ended up finding out, the news just broke to me that Iran actually launched missiles towards Israel. Actually, it's nighttime over there, and they didn't launch missiles towards them. So, that's going on. And Israel is, the prime minister came out to say that they're trying to deal with it themselves without getting the US involved with it. So that's what's going on right now. Apparently Israel supposed to be in something going on where Iraq thought that Israel still have nuclear weapons, but they didn't. Apparently it's supposedly been known, the news said that they don't have a nuclear program anymore. That was stopped, what, a year or two ago? But they do have nuclear nuclear enrichment program that's still going on. Meaning they have the stuff to make a I'm getting to make a nuclear bomb or whatever, but they don't have nuclear bombs. But apparently there's a missile strike going on right now, and it's crazy. I said, and you got different things coming out from the intelligent program where people are saying this and that, and I'm like, it's crazy. But that's all that I got for y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, and join the channel. It's your boy Paul. Bye, y'all. Why